Hello, I am Futurist Amelia Kallman. Welcome to issue number 49 of The Big Reveal. I really enjoyed hosting at ISE, the Content Production and Distribution Summit, as well as the Smart Workplace Summit. Enjoyed doing a keynote for Avixa, as well as Birmingham Open Media. I have some big news. My podcast is now available to listen wherever you get your podcasts. And you can also watch on YouTube full episodes. So please check that out. I have some great interviews. I talk virtual production with Sony, assisted reality with Vuzix, as well as VR fitness. And I have an extra special guest for my next episode. So please be sure to subscribe. And also blockchain in the metaverse. I got to interview a CEO of one of Time's 100 most influential companies. I talk about the future of NFTs as well as the future of social media. And my upcoming episode is going to be all about Web3. So be sure to check those out. Without further ado, let's get started. Mynd VR. In a major move of recognition of the validity of VR therapy, AgeWell New York, an insurance organization covering Medicare and Medicaid populations, is going to cover Mynd VR's therapy sessions for seniors. So this will include occupational, physical, and speech therapy. And VR has been proven to help with feelings of isolation, depression, and anxiety while simultaneously stimulating memory, conversation, and socializing. What's also great is participants can go on adventures and have entertainment experiences and tours that they can share remotely via VR with their friends and family to have these shared experiences. Versy.AI. So as I have been saying, generative AI is going to be the bridge that gets regular people into the metaverse, whether they know it's happening or not. And with the rise of ChatGPT and Stable Diffusion and many more that are coming down the pipeline, it's just a matter of time before we move from text to 2D to text to 3D. And Versy.AI's text to space allows people to create their dream spaces, environments, and experiences using their generative AI design tool. So if you want to check this out, there's a waiting list that you can sign up to on their website. Wi-Fi that sees through walls. Yes. So researchers have discovered a way to, quote, see through walls using Wi-Fi. And this includes using a drone that anyone can make for about $20. So a Wi-Fi signal can be sent through any wall to detect moving objects on the other side and then generate an accurate image of what's happening over there. So this is intended to be a way to monitor well-being, also identify suspicious behaviors, and as a search and rescue tool. But we have to point out that the privacy implications here are significant, especially as this method and materials are so easily accessible and available. VP, virtual production. So this is a way of making film and TV that uses computer-generated 3D digital content displayed on LED screens. So this allows for real-time visualization and control of environments as well as special effects so that they are captured in camera during the filming. So essentially, this takes the bulk of the work that happens in post-production traditionally and puts it into pre-production. So this method has been proven to reduce costs, time, environmental footprint, and it's predicted that within the next 5 to 10 years, this is going to overtake traditional production methods. So if you would like to know more, do check out the latest episode of XR Star, where I dive into this a bit deeper with Sony. Hermès wins NFT lawsuit. So, if you've been following this, there was an NFT artist who was making Meta Birkin bags and selling them as NFTs, and Hermès sued them for copyright infringement. And a jury has agreed that it does constitute trademark infringement. They also found him guilty of cyber squatting, which was a term I wasn't familiar with before, because Hermes claimed that they were working on their own Birkin NFTs. And they also disagreed that the artist was protected under freedom of speech. So Hermes was awarded 133 grand in damages, which is about a third of the cost of their most expensive Birkin bag. And this is likely going to set a precedence moving forward when it comes to NFTs and IP. OtterPilot. OtterPilot is a new AI meeting assistant that automatically sends an AI generated summary of the meeting's major points to all participants or a specified group, and it has hyperlinks to specific moments. It also can capture images and slides, has search capabilities, and it produces a transcript in real time that can be commented on or highlighted. They hope that this will save people from having to attend meetings that they don't really need to, as well as retain meeting focus and save people time post meetings. VR micro LEDs. So, researchers at MIT have developed a new form of microscopic LEDs for XR headsets that will improve the sharpness and resolution of displays so much that the virtual will become indistinguishable from reality. Instead of placing the red, green, and blue LEDs side by side, they have invented a way to stack them to create vertical multicolored pixels, producing a density of 5,000 pixels per inch. Third, thumb. Neuroscientist and prosthetic designer Danny Claude has become known for the third thumb, a 3D printed prosthetic that she developed to extend bodily abilities and movements. Positioned on the side of the hand just under the pinky, it's actually controlled via pressure sensors that are worn on the feet. And it's been found that people are able to become comfortable with the controls and movement in just a matter of minutes, using it to eat, to unscrew caps, to stack things, to multitask, to game, even. And this is helping to inform research on how the brain adapts. Drive to the moon. Rolls-Royce are developing a nuclear engine to power trips to the moon and Mars. Their microreactor will use uranium to fuel nuclear fission, a differentiator for Rolls-Royce in the aerospace industry that has traditionally favored chemical-based mechanisms. Chemical rockets, however, have to carry tons and tons of fuel with them, while a nuclear reactor only uses a few grams of uranium. Their reactor is currently said to be in the concept, design, development, and testing process, but they hope to have it ready by the end of this decade. SolidLight. Light Field Lab have just closed 50 million in Series B funding to scale their solid light holographic systems. So this enables digital objects to form in midair to be viewed without headsets. Solid Light is the highest resolution holographic display platform ever designed. It relies on a 28-inch modular display that contains 2.5 billion pixels. So, for reference, a 4K monitor regularly has 8.2 million pixels. The display projects waves of photons that scatter at a specific point, making it appear as though 3D objects and characters are hovering in midair, and they can be seen from 100 degree viewing angle. So, this future of 3D holographic phone calls is getting closer all the time. So, thank you so much for your kind attention. Please be sure to check out XR Star wherever you listen to podcasts, as well as on YouTube and the latest episodes of Blockchain in the Metaverse. Until next time, take care, my friends.